Okay, yes. So we study about the classification of the nervous system, CNS and the PNS. And classification of the PNS is the sensory PNS and the motor PNS. Sensory PNS is divided into special sensation and the general sensation. Special sensation like the special part of the body, and general sensation is the many part of the body like the tongue. Tongue, we can taste the tongue. It is the special part of the body, and we can feel touch, pain, temperature. This is the many part of the body. So next we study the nervous system and made of the nervous system. Nervous system. Nervous system. Nervous system have two type of cell. Two type of cell. Okay. Nervous system have two type of the cell. First, neurons. First cell is the neurons, and second is the connective tissue cell of nervous system. It's also called is the glial cell. Glial cells. Glial cells of nervous system. Okay, this is also called the glial cell of the nervous system. Okay, so first discussion about the neurons. What is the neurons? Neuron is the real true functional conduction true information one area to the another area, or next taking of the action potential area to another area. Like neuron have this is the neuron. Neurons is the one area of nervous system to next area of nervous system. It means like neuron is the neuron, like simple definition of the neuron. I'm like neuron is the neuron have head and one tail. So in the neuron and in this okay, how the neuron made of? Neuron or nervous system is made of the gray matter and the white matter. Gray matter plus white matter. White combination of the gray matter and the white matter, or we can say the gray matter plus white matter. It is nervous system, all brain or spinal cord made of the gray matter and the white matter. So we will discuss later, but now many nuclei of putting together, and all nuclei are these nuclei are gray, and nucleus have axons, and these axons have white. Okay, how we will remember these things? So we can say this is the sperm, or this is, we can say this is one thing that have a long tail. Okay, so sperm also have the long tail, and this is the head. Okay, or we can say this is the mouse, and the mouse have long tail. So here the mouse have head, the head color of the gray, and mouse tail color is the white. So mouse tail color is the white. Okay, this is the remember. Think of remember. So a lot of cell body of neurons, a lot of cell body of the neurons. Okay, this is the gray matter and this is the white matter. How gray matter and the white matter, or how neurons or nuclei indicate in the central nervous system? Let's see. Like here is the, this is the nervous system. Everybody knows nervous system is divided into two parts, CNS, and another is the peripheral nervous system. In the CNS made by two type of the matter. One is the gray matter and another is the white matter. So we can see the gray matter plus white matter made CNS. Gray matter plus white matter. This is gray matter plus white matter together made of CNS. Made of the CNS. Okay. So in this situation we have an example, like I already told about the sperm or rat. We have a sperm, or this is the head of the sperm, or this is the tail of the sperm. Okay, or we can say this is the rat of mouth of the rat or head of the rat, and this is the tail of the rat. Okay, this is the tail of the rat. So here is the many head of the rat or head of the sperm. Okay, so in this diagram we can see this nuclei, these all nuclei have color in gray. So we can say this is the color is the gray, so we can say this is the gray matter. Okay, and white matter. So axons or tail, it's called white. This axons and tail made up of white matter. White matter. So nuclei, this is the all are nuclei. This is all are nuclei. So we can see here this all are nuclei. This is all are nuclei. So nuclei also are divided by two division. First division and the second division. First is the cortex. Second division is the nucleus. Okay, cortex and the nucleus. So gray matter have cortex. Okay, gray matter have cortex. So let's see in the a very simple diagram. How, what is the cortex and the what is the nucleus, and the what is the difference between cortex and the nucleus? Here let's see. Okay, I am drawing a simple, very simple diagram of the brain. This is our spinal cord and this is the brain. Okay, cerebellum. Okay, this is the very simple diagram of the brain. So in this situation here, you know, the nucleus and cortex, like what is the nucleus? First, very simple definition of the nucleus. Cortex is many of head or many cell body of a nuclei, and this is the tail. Okay, this is the tail of nuclei. This formation the cortex. So I can say here is the formation of the cortex, because here is the one. Suppose here is the one rat, here is another, here is another, here is another. That rat have tail. Okay, so every rat have tail. Okay, every rat have tail. Okay, like this, like this, like this, every rat. Okay, every rat. Or we can say here is the all mouse, and here outer side have food. This is the food of mouse, food for mouse. Okay, so all mouse are eating food, so all mouse are eating food, so their tail like on the middle, and mouse face on the opposite side. There, here is this side, this mouse have this side, this mouse had upper side, this mouse has left side, and tails are like this. Okay, so the tails are goes down. Okay, like this position. Okay, and tails are goes down. Here also have mouse or sperm, so these are also goes to tails are like down to the spinal cord or here. Okay, so this is the general thing about the cortex. So we can say this is the cortex. So this is in the cerebrum. This is the cerebrum. So we can say this is the cerebrum cortex, and this is in the cerebellum. So we can say this cortex is the cerebellum cortex. So we can say cortex made by the gray matter. Okay, now what is the nucleus? Very simple definition. And what is the difference between the nucleus? So here nucleus, I am using a one nucleus or nuclei or one rat. Okay, so this is the head of this. Okay, this is the head of this. So this is the small piece of the gray matter. This is the small piece of the gray matter. Small piece of the gray matter. Okay, this is the small piece of the gray matter. We have the small piece of the gray matter. This small piece of the gray matter, this is surrounded by the white matter, or this is the surrounded by white matter. What? This is the red is the white matter. Okay, white matter. Okay, and green is the gray matter. This is the gray matter. So I put this gray matter and white matter together in the brain.